Boy, I am so excited. We here for House of Dragons Season 2, Episode 1 review. Yes! I've been waiting a whole year and some change to see these dragons fight. To see these niggas breathe fire. One thing about DeAndre Dance, he loves dragons. I do. I wish they was real. Even though I'm terrified of them, I wish they was real. Like, if a nigga like me had a dragon, bitches would really show me the respect that I deserve, nigga. Or I'm burning this shit the fuck down. But I'm here as one of the fans of this show. And I want to get into this review. Let's get started. Shit. As you can see, I love the opening theme song. I love that they keep that opening theme song. You know, Game of Thrones franchise in general, the way that they lay out the scene for us with the visuals and the music, like that shit is classic, and I love it a lot. I never skip through it. Y'all leave in the comments or message me and tell me if y'all skip through the opening part, or do you let it play out? I always let it play out. It's a song that I never get tired of. Sometimes I be in here doing my little Celtic dances. No, hey, that shit really is a bop. It really is. It really is. Okay, so let's get into it. The episode starts off with Elena. I think her name was. If I get these name wrongs, don't judge me. I'm not trying to spoil it for you like that. Y'all need to go and do y'all research because the lore is deep. So I call her homegirl. She was trying to get Sheep Stealer, okay? Sheep Stealer, we gonna get into it about Sheep Stealer because he is the MVP dragon of the first episode. But we open up with Elena trying to get Sheep Stealer, and I'm not even gonna front. I was like scared for the girl. I was scared for her. Because I didn't even realize that, like, she speak, like, Valarian. She speak dragon. And, you know, they didn't give her a dragon last season. And so, given that she was a runt, I didn't think she was going to go out into the wild and find a dragon of her own. But she did. And let me tell you something about black folk. We are going to be true to who we are, even in fairy tale, mystical, not real situations. When homegirl got on Sheep Stealer back and Sheep Stealer start flying, that bitch was screaming her ass off. Oh my God. That made me laugh so much. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was so cool because, you know, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't think that I would get a dragon off rip. I think for me personally, I would have to do what Elena did and go find a goddamn dragon. So, more power to her for doing that. But then we see King Aemon looking just like his daddy, fleeing in that motherfucking carriage. You feel me? It's so crazy that, like, not King Aemon, I'm tripping. King Aegon. You see what I'm trying to say? These names, they all sound like black people. Daeron, Aemon, Ames, Ares, like, but the names don't matter because it's about what the fuck they doing. So let me rephrase that. King Aegon is fleeing the city with his snitch, and you know he over here leaving because his brother is crazy. And you know, I really feel like personally that was the right decision. Either your brother Aemon is gonna kill you, or you flee the city and possibly live. You know, ain't no way in hell is looking like you about to be king. Ain't no way in hell is looking like you got to be king, to be honest with me. And so then they hit us with, when they flee in the city, they get to like the lines of Dragonstone or whatever is Rhaenyra, the true dragon queen. They get to where like they about to, you know, flee the Red Keep or whatever so that they don't get killed, and they run into Rhaenyra people. And, you know, Rhaenyra, she's a tolerant ruler. Her people say all you got to do is denounce the usurper. Denounce him. The usurper is Aegon. He ain't denouncing nobody. So he gets punched in the stomach. They was like, oh, these niggas is for the usurper. This is what the guards is saying about Aegon. Oh, these niggas is for the usurper. Why the snitch who's supposed to be helping Aegon snitch on Aegon? And I guess he did that to like save their life. But goddamn, if buses were around back then, the damn snitch, he threw Aegon so far up under the bus, drove it up and backed it up, drove it up and backed it up on his ass, showed the man his crown and everything. And you know, there is some cleverness in all of this, but it's also real conniving. Like, I don't give a fuck. If I believe that I'm the king and they telling me to denounce my throne off rip, kill me. I think that's what kings supposed to do. You supposed to die. You know, at some point in your life that people are gonna try and kill you for this crown because you running shit. You feel me? So I didn't respect that. I didn't respect that. Okay, moving right along. Just the sight of Allison throws me the fuck off. I'm talking about a real crazy bitch, bro. Like, is she trying her hardest to do her big one to correct the record? But if you watch season 1, you know all of this shit is happening because Allison's bitch ass didn't know the story of Fire and Ice or the song of Fire and Ice. And she thought that her dead-ass husband was talking about her son when she was really talking about Rhaenyra's son, when he was really talking about Rhaenyra's son. And no, none of the dragons, none of this would be if it wasn't for the Greens, if it wasn't for the High Towers, you know? And I can't fuck with it, to be honest with you. It literally looked like some shit that we dealing with today when it comes to like colonization and taking no seat, because the High Towers, they were just mediocre nobles. This old nigga becomes the hand of the king and like literally manipulates his young daughter, who happens to be Rhaenyra's best friend, into marrying the bitch daddy. And now, years later, the realm is in disarray because Allison was trying to be like her daddy. And you can't be like your daddy, Allison. You got a fucking problem. But on the flip side of it, I like Allison. I like her. I like that she keep trying even though she keep failing. That is somebody that I can look up to in a certain kind of way. I mean, literally, the shit that how she risked her life to go tell Rhaenyra the tea about Aemon, and we're gonna get into that. I respected that. Do I trust the bitch? No. It's too much going on for you to be. I was in the king's forest. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Your sons know you a liar. Your daughters know you a liar. Your husband knew you was a liar. Your stepdaughter Rhaenyra / best friend know damn well you a liar. Allison, this is the first episode of the season, and even though I'm silently rooting for you, bitch, I don't like you. Speaking of Allison and how conniving of a person she is, I wrote down, I said, and this is why I love this show. So many moving parts. Allison is trying to portray her son after she betrayed Rhaenyra to portray her son, Aemon, and staying in the city. Yes, because it get to a point now. So, and I'm not trying to spoil shit, but let me tell y'all about this part in the episode, which like really threw me off. So Allison in last season goes to Dragonstone to talk to Rhaenyra and basically say, my son is batshit crazy. The other son is bedridden. This is the perfect time to take the city. I know I fucked up. Your daddy was dying and I was lost in the sauce. And I was just trying to keep the fun going. But I want to correct it. You feel me? And I respect Allison for that, right? I'm thinking to myself last season, damn, she over there in Dragonstone. I want to know if people notice that she gone. Because you the fucking queen. Or you the mother of the king. Like, you the queen, whatever the fuck, consort, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, niggas don't notice that you gone. And so we fast forward to this episode. She get back to King's Landing. And Aemon noticed that his brother gone. Aemon realized somebody might have helped his brother leave. Right? He go talk to his mama. His mama get back to Dragonstone thinking that... Okay, hold on. His mama told, because I gotta let you know how it happened. Goddamn Allison goes to Rhaenyra and say, oh, I said all that. Aemon gonna be gone from the city. You could come in, take it right now. I fucked up, right? Okay, I think I said all that. Now, we get to the city. Allison get back. Aemon's still there. Aemon's still there with Vhagar. She looking around like, oh, hell no. You supposed to be gone. Why you not gone? And she don't realize that her son is a fucking a suicidal, terroristic, psychopathic maniac. He done rallied niggas in the sea to fight in front of Dragonstone. You don't even know this shit going on because cell phones don't exist. Emails don't exist. You just got to go off the word of a pigeon. You feel me? So right now, shit's fucked up. Allison trying to correct some shit while Aemon is standing 10 toes down and what the fuck going on. So she get there. Now she got to make a power play to convince Aemon to leave the city. And you know what? It looked like it worked. The only part to all of this that I found to be crazy was her endearing him and then Aemon giving the bitch a kiss. And then when he gave her the kiss, see, in the previews, I'm thinking, oh, they like doing some incest shit, like they fucking with each other. No, boo-boo. Aemon crazy. He just kissed his mama. And the way that she cried, like, you could tell that, like, she was in fear for her life. Like, she was, whoever, I need to find out the lady that's playing Allison. Matter of fact, let me look it up right now. Let me look up who's the actress that plays Allison. Olivia Cook. I like this bitch. Olivia Cook. I like her. The drama in her eyes, man. The drama. Allison, girl, you did that. And it's like, I like how much she makes me hate her character. I like that. I really do. It was a moment in the series where I think Allison's cousin is like in the woods with Sir Christian Cole, and he notices a guy taking advantage of a woman against her will. And, you know, he goes, the Allison cousin, I don't know the nigga name. He not that important to me, to be honest with you. But he goes up to Sir Christian Cole and he says to Sir Christian Cole, like, bro, your soldiers are doing some weird ass shit, to be honest with you. Like, we are knights. We don't like grape. We don't grape and pillage, if you get what I'm saying. We don't do that. And Sir Christian Cole says, we all become beasts before our end. And the cousin responds to, we all become beasts before our end. He responds by saying, only if we abandon our principles. I thought that was a very profound moment in the story. You know, it's a lot of profound moments in this story. Well, in episode 1 that you'll see that it kind of warms your heart. The idea of nobility is something that I hold dear to my heart. Like, you know, it's a lot of white stories out there that actually have some good messages. Not saying Game of Thrones is a white story or House of Dragon is a white story, but when you talk about nobility and you talking about the idea of being right, the mindset of a knight, I really respected that, and I really like how they highlighted that. And if you watch Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, you really do get into like a understanding of what knighthood is and how serious they take that. You know, standing up for the little man, trying to be the warrior for the kingdom. I really respected that. And even though Sir Christian, and you could clearly see like Sir Christian Cole, what a fall from grace, bro. You started out as that nigga, and now you just, I cannot stand Sir Christian Cole. It's a lot of people. He was supposed to die. I cannot stand Sir Christian Cole. Then, okay, moving right along. all the bastards sitting around the campfire with the dragons is iconic. Yeah, I thought that was a very cool scene. The reason why I think that was a very cool scene is because they're bastards, and we was just talking about nobility, and then they show us a scene where these are people who are trying to be made noble. Like they're not high, like what they say, lowborn and highborn. These are not highborn people riding on dragons. And so responsibility and duty is not measured the same from them, like that it would be from like a knight, like Queen Alicent's cousin. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like these people, they got dragons and they trying to make a living. They want to live after this war. They're not dying for the crown. They feel like this is their birthright, and they feel like this is their leg up. And it's so interesting to see the two. I don't know the one that rides Vermithera and the other one that rides Sea Smoke, and it's another one that it's the three of them. But Lord Corliss's son, he 10 toes down like, bro, we got to stay here and wait for the queen. The other two, the YT men, they sitting around here saying, oh, hell no, she ain't showed up. Why in the fuck am I staying? And while I feel like, for a hot minute, I kind of identify with the YTs, because if I had a dragon and I ain't had nothing to do with this war, and it's time to clock out, oh, I'm going to hop on my dragon and I'm going to clock out. I'm not playing. I'm not sitting around waiting to die. Why? And, I don't even speak High Valyrian like that. Like, all I know is Dracarys. I know, I think all I know is Dracarys and Valar. Valar. That's all I know. Dracarys and Valar. Dracarys and Valar. That's all I fucking know. So, there's no way that I would be doing that. There's no way that I would be doing that. I would definitely I'll watch the sun, the stars, watch the time, figure it out. And when the sun go down, me and my dragon leaving. We going home. You feel me? Lord Corlys and his son. That was another part of this show that I really respected. Like, he was talking to his bastard son in the boat, trying to have an expensive drink with him, and the son was like, you never acknowledged me. And Lord Corlys was like, listen, I did like your mama. I do not respect that Lord Corlys decided to dilute the bloodline but at the same time, this is a mystical land, and so if he wanted Rhaenys, he got Rhaenys. But the other boys' mamas was black, and it took your ass years, Corlys, to apologize to your son. One of your sons is a dragon rider, and the other son saved your life every chance you get. And now you trying to say sorry in the 9th hour. That boy shaved his hair bald because he don't want it to look like he got blonde hair, because he don't want to upset you. And you sit your ass on the throne of Driftmark all day, every day, and don't acknowledge your bastard children. And that's the reason why your legacy keep getting killed every time you turn around. You gave Rhaenyra's son title of heir to Driftmark before he got killed and ate up by Vhagar. Now, your other two bastard children, one on a boat with you fighting for your motherfucking life, and the other flying around with a dragon with daddy issues. So, Corlys, I'm glad you toiling with the fact that your wife is dead. Your other granddaughter on sheep still running around with no saddle, flying around with no saddle. Baela is the realest bitch you ever gave birth to. Now you the hand of the queen. I'm gonna tell you, the only thing you did right was ride that boat. You got that boat cross some rocks. And I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Let's talk about Sheep Stealer again. So we get back into the story. And then now that homegirl is flying on Sheep Stealer drop her off at the top of a motherfucking mountain. And left her ass. How long was she up on that motherfucking ledge like that? How long was she up on that goddamn ledge like that. See, the thing is, like I said, as much as I want a dragon, I don't trust them. Because I was not raised like with them dragons. But she want to be with them dragons, and she was raised with them. But she really more on the sea snake style. She should be riding a boat, but I digress. So sheep still come back and regurgitates up some goats and shit. And then flames it, sets it on fire with his fire breath, and she ate it. She ate it. And maybe that was like for her to bond. But eventually she get back on Sheepstiller back, and she flying around with Sheepstiller trying to take him back to Dragonstone. Little does she know, Sheepstiller don't give a fuck about nothing. It's a war going on in front of Dragonstone right now. She out there burning shit up. Okay? Meanwhile, y'all want to know where Rhaenyra at with all of this going on? It's a war happening in front of Dragonstone. Rhaenyra said, oh, I'm going to go out there and bring my dragon to like fuck shit up. Her son in the Kingsguard, Sir Lawrence and Jace, decide, nah, you the queen. You can't go out there. You a lady. And she say this. She's like, man, it's fucking me up. Oh, hold on. So they lock her inside the motherfucking room so she can't get out. And she like, man, it's fucking me up. I got the weak and feeble body of a woman, but I got the heart of a king. Meanwhile, Jace take him and his girlfriend out to the battlefield to go fight. Now, I'm going to tell you something about that Baylor. I like her. Moon Dancer, that motherfucker's fast like a motherfucker. He is so fast. If it wasn't for Moon Dancer, I promise you Jace would have like died long time ago. Right? Baylor got clear skin. She steadfast. Her dragon listen. And he's fast. So Baylor and Jace are already on the battlefield before goddamn Sheepstiller come in. Goddamn Jace getting hit with harpoons and shit. The same shit that Cersei had. Poons. The nigga can't dodge to save his fucking life. That nigga's dragon name is Vermax. Vermax ill. You and your brother, like y'all are the weakest heirs to the throne I ever did see. And Jace dies. And I'm happy about it. Him and Vermax, they gotta go. They wasn't doing nothing. They was getting on my motherfucking nerves. I feel like this was one of the best, like first episodes. Like they go. This shit is gonna go up. I'm so excited, and so I'm gonna sign out right here because I feel like I reviewed as best as I can. I think this was a great episode. I don't want to give too much. I think I kind of just gave my opinion on this, and I think I'm just going to continue to do that because I don't even really know the lore all the way like some people do. Some people really nerd out and really go in. I wanted to do this because I think this is a perfect opportunity to, talk about something that's cool, right? So y'all need to tune in. I'll be back for episode 2. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to My Public Opinion. This is DeAndre Dance. Peace.